support, like the society page, look at the things that we're doing. I don't think a lot of people here and in the region are aware of the existence of the society. Now, if you're watching something just slightly beyond Errol, is a plant, a tree that piqued my interest the first time I came to visit Errol. And every single time I come, this tree is wow. I don't know if all have seen it, but this is called a blue moss. They call this
blue moss cypress, I think.
blue moss cypress. Now, on the camera, it may look green, but dependent on the time of day and the lighting,
the angle,
it has a bluish kind of haze to it. And I'm trying to see if I could pick up that bluish kind of haze. Look at this piece of gorgeousness all there. I want one of this real bad. I had one and I got one. He died a slow death. He died a real slow, antagonizing death to me. Because I lost. This is amazing. This is an amazing plant. And as you're seeing, there's a lot happening. Particular type of trees is Boxifolia is a triple trunk. This particular style took you some time to develop.
Not many people have.
Right.
Or actually do triple trunks.
Right.
And for years I wanted one, but couldn't get it.
Right.
And then one day I just planted this in the
No,
park.
no, but why you think people don't do it though? Because it is a difficult thing to do.
The most common style you'll get it.
Single trunk.
Slant.
Right.
Formal, informal.
Yeah.
Twin trunk. Cascade, semi-cascade. You
what,
rarely hear about triple trunk and clump, raft style and things.
and was it? And you were telling me the difference between the triple trunk is 3 trunks.
You consider that.
Sorry guys, with the camera.
You consider it as a triple trunk.
Right.
Bonsai, ending 5 and up, I say would call it a clump.
Right. And the difference, no, you could create a triple trunk by fusing 3 trees together.
The type of plants that
It's similar,
fuse.
yeah, that could fuse.
But if the plant cannot fuse, you have to hope and pray that you get something that should not from the base.
Yeah.
To make it triple.
Yeah. Woo. Or you could make a clump style, and a clump style is 5 and up.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know that. I honestly did not know that. I thought that a forest could have just been a simple 3 trees on a
3 single trees.
3 singular trees. But ideally a forest is really a 5 and up.
5 and up.
All right.
Better. 3 wouldn't sound all that.
It not when you look at it in hindsight, it's not really gonna look like a forest too much, unless you have like other little things around it as accessories or whatever the case is. It's not really gonna look like a triple trunk too much. And this is the same boxifolia. So which one you want to?
Go work on get them a haircut as they're out.
Hey, look, somebody gonna get a haircut. Now let me bring this in for you guys to see it. Now, as you can see, he has been working on this for a bit, and these are marks from wiring, right? Battle scars, as he just rightfully say, battle scars from wiring, and it will heal over time. It will heal over time. And as you can see, he removed a few which could have possibly been a triple trunk or whatever the case is, and developed this particular style. So eventually you know, you'll keep cutting back until it becomes one smooth transition. And right now the boxer folio are getting a haircut to create or to show the pads better. Now, something as you're using it, when I started in bonsai, Errol, right, I ain't lying. I take chain up. For people who know what chain up is, you listen to people and you run reckless and you do things without really researching it. And I take chain up and I went online and I bought supposed bonsai tools. Granted, I bought tools that weren't overly expensive. But as seen here, you have, and I noticed that you're using items that could be deemed as household items instead of running to buy specialized bonsai tools. Was this in your normal shares?
This is a Tolson shares or garden shares, however they call it.
Yeah. Normal thing.
I think when I bought it, it's specified as electrician shares.
Papayo. Now, this is what Errol doing here. Only I would have take one heapings at a time to do this because I'm not as versed as him in doing it. And what he's doing is that he's cutting back all the excess growth to bring the plant back to a more compact state, and so you could see the pads clearer. Correct?
Yeah.
Hey, Ole, I using terms and thing, boy. I fancy too bad. On fire today. Now, when you were doing the development and that kind of thing, right? You would have gone through and done the brand selection and all those things.
Oh, well, when I put it to grow, I let it grow.
Right.
And then, how you say, chop.
Yeah.
You let it grow about 10 feet and you bring him down to about
And you bring him
2
down.
or 3 feet.
But when you and the thing is when you allow it to grow like that, would it increase the plant's ability to backbud?
Yeah, this plant backwards very easy.
Well, it depends on the style of plant as well too.
And the type.
Yeah. The type of plant, I say in style, the type of plant. And next thing too that, just for our sake and that kind of thing. Now, we would have looked at and we saw something that wasn't indigenous to the Caribbean, Japanese black pine. But what about the growth and care for plants? Because for me, for example, when I first started, I was of the opinion that I needed to get things like lava rock and all those other things that you see on YouTube, that you see other people using, right? And slowly but surely, two things happen. I realize them things not easily accessible in Trinidad, and when you get it, it's hot. It's way too expensive. That way too expensive to maintain. So, what is your recommendation, Errol, in terms of your soil and the kind of soil that you use? And considering that we're in the Caribbean and we only have two basic seasons, wet and dry.
Wet and dry, well, our bonsai mixed soil, easy society is like 1/4 inch gravel, over
Right.
it.
Right. Sharpson, like Sharpson. That bigger than Sharpson?
You could get it in a place called Trinidad Sand Products.
Right.
Cooper.
Right.
They come in bags like a cement bag size.
Right.
But you're asking for 1/4 inch or 1/8 gravel.
Alright. I didn't know that. Now I know.
Either you go that way, or you come buy a chocolate or shops and I sit down there with a sifter.
Well, this is what I was doing. Because I have been going and buying Sharpson. Good, that's why I recommend to people Sharpson.
Yeah,
That's
get
why.
your shops on.
But
But you need to sift it.
I Saturday and I built a sifter out of a biscuit pan. I take my nail, I put some music in my ears, and I pong whole day. And I built I built a
this,
sifter.
like this is what you should buy.
Let me bring it down for them to see it.
1/8. I think this is 1/8 of this mix up 1/8 and quarter.
And you'd rather sift this.
It was a sift.
Eh,
It come like this.
and how expensive is this?
I think it's about $60 to $70 a bag.
Yeah, I'm bad.
No, not bad.
I'm bad at all.
You used to get with that whole keep a sharp sun.
Because I buy in the sharp sand. I buy in the sharp sand for about $50 a bag. And I still had it and I had a sift it. No, again a crocus bag, but hey, I had a real sift. I had a sift like crazy. And you use perlite at all?
Sometimes.
What?
But mix have perlite.
Right, it does. It does.
It's using 1 part mix,
Mhm.
1 part the gravel,
Right.
1 part topsoil.
And this would easily combat with the water retention that it needs to have.
You
And the
even
heat.
You can even add a little manure, even cocoa bean.
Well, but I went looking for horse doodoo the other day. Yeah, I went. I say I needed to enrich my soil a little bit more, so I went.
You
I was-
really need it, but the main thing you could use is the gravel,
Right,
the pro mix, a good water mix.
right. And you're good. And you're good. You're good to go.
If you want to make it a little richer on one side, you could go that way.
Well-
Experiment.
Well, that's the thing. I experimented, right? I have been experimenting. So I would buy my potting soil, right? I would buy my potting soil. I mean, I don't want to advertise for them, but I'd buy my thing in Price Mart, and then I'd buy my sharp sand, and I'd buy perlite. But I find perlite is Mr. Perlite now.
Right now, before you could never get one. It's hard to get. Now it's easy to get, but it's a bit on the expense.
It's a little bit on the costly side of things, and
But you don't need it.
all you hear
If you
it.
get it, you can use it.
But it is
in
not-
the end
it's
of
not
the day,
necessary.
The Pro Mix have perlite in it.
And was your thoughts on like the what you call it? Guys, forgive me here. 2020 and these types of things like blue corn and all these various things.
Corn, you have to be very careful.
Because there's burn roots.
Yeah.
I know there's burn roots, but
I respect blue corn. 2020, the Miracle Grow is a good one.
right.
But I use a different, all different types. I use 12, 24, 12.
Mm-hmm.
I have a next one. I can't remember the name of the NPK, but
Mhm.
I think that one is from Germany.
Right.
I don't remember the name offhand. You could use a lot, but just experiment a little. I know what will work for you.
All right. And considering now our weather and our condition has a lot to do with, well, at least I think so. I mean, Olia, this is my thoughts. Our weather and our condition has a lot to do with the plant's ability to grow, or whatever the case is, right? And considering that our climate is humid, or humid
Some
at times.
places not humid. Yeah.
Well, not here by you. Not here by you. Only seen. Let me just show you what's going on. Nothing but space. Right? No humidity. I ain't trying to sell out which part the man live in for let us stalk him. Right, but there's a lot of fresh air. You see the mountains in the distance there. Right, but by me now, I have places where it gets a bit humid because the airflow is not as great as this. And this is a lot of air, a lot of wind flow. You know, so he just gave this plant a haircut. And look at it. Praise to God. nice to work. So, Errol, this has been, I mean, we could sit down and we could talk about plants forever and ever. Amen and amen and amen. And before I leave here, I tell you, before I leave here, I'm going with a plant. I ain't telling you which plant I'm going with. Mind all your business, don't mind mine. But I'm going with a plant. But is there any advice that you could give? Is there any advice that you could give for aspiring or persons wanting to get into the whole art form?
Have patience, plenty patience, and don't give up.
Don't give up. Try something. You know, you all heard it, some nice takeaways. You can't delve into bonsai, you can't jump into bonsai with one tree. As a no-no. You need to exercise patience and you need to keep trying. I mean, that's with everything in life too, eh? Really and truly. You just have to keep trying. You can't just give up. The man packing back his plants, or we disrupt the man living. He bringing out another plant for we. Huh. Fud. All you need to draw back for you all to see the magnificence of this. This is a styrax forest. This is the bonsai art called the forest style, right? And the material uses the styrax. Let me just come in. Let me ask you a question, Errol. How often do you repot your plants? Now I know you have a million and one plants here, but how often do you repot?
The amount of plants I have, some of them have never, from day one, been reported.
Wow.
It's only since the pandemic I started reporting.
Right. So guys, you know what we have to do, right? We have to come and do a couple more videos by Errol with some reports. Pick some plants and do some reports. And with those reports, you know, we're also going to learn some stuff for ourselves as well. Wow, this is amazing. This thing's smelling real nice. Smelling real nice. Right, so this is a forest style. Styrax now. I know the styrax is there's backbone. But to maintain, you would have taken off, as you all could see, to maintain the forest look. Because you can't have, in a forest, you don't have branches that grow in so low down on a tree. And remember we were talking about the force perspective. When you're standing in front of a forest, obviously the tree that's in front of you is going to look the tallest, and the tree furthest away from you is going to look the shortest. How old this forest is, Errol? If you remember.
This forest, I made this forest about 7 years now.
And all of these were cuttings.
Alias and cuttings.
Wow. Let's know, before you go away with this, let me just zoom in. That's amazing, Errol. Wow.
There's the front.
Whoa. This is a juniper. The hardest thing to maintain, because I had a couple of them and they kicked the bucket on me, boy. Oh God. Look at this. Now, Errol now saying it need a haircut. And we will get to that at some point.
Not today.
Not today.
This is a couple of hours.
Yeah. That's a lot of work. But guys, look at this. How old is this juniper?
This has some age. When it started, it was a little piece like this.
Oh.
A little piece like this when it started.
Wow. This is more than 15 years old.
Yeah.
Look at the maturity on this straw. And the brand and the nice brand selection. Only I'm now starting this thing and I'm feeling the wildness, I'm feeling it. I can't wait to see what my material will look like in 10, 15, 20 years down the road. It's amazing though. Alright guys, so we had a wonderful afternoon chatting and looking at Errol's work, the years of work, all the things that he did, and all the things, well, I mean, we don't know how many things he's going to do. You know, I hope you all enjoyed it and as much as I did. You know, and thank you so very, very much for viewing. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends, share. I will leave links in the description below on the Bonsai Society, and as fast as anything comes up, you know, I'm gonna let you know what happening. Don't make us let's get international with this thing. So guys, this has been Potting with Shellon. I am Shellon, and stay safe, have a good one. Bye.